Good afternoon. Daily News is coming to you live from Monrepo on the east coast of Demerara, where I am currently doing a follow-up interview with Priya Lal, whose 14-year-old daughter was reported missing in a suspected trafficking case. Now, Miss Lal will give us an update as to what really transpired from the last interview and what led to her finding her daughter, and all the support that she's been getting from civil society, the media, and all those who were involved in the search, and also what is currently happening with her daughter. The Guyana Police Force today issued a statement, and that statement can be found on the Daily News Guyana page, and you can have a read of that statement. However, we will listen from Ms. Lal what really transpired and some of the issues pertaining to that statement, and what she's expecting now that the girl has been found. So, Ms. Lal, good afternoon. You're live, and I want you to tell the public what happened from our last interview leading up to your daughter being found.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and from the last interview, right, that I did, what happened is that I got a call, right? I got a call from Miss Simone Brooms, Madam Simone Brooms, an associate of hers. So she came and she met with me, and she said she wanted to assist me in helping to find my daughter. Anyway, she came with me. She went to go meet the parents of the other two girls. She met with her mom and her stepfather, and she asked her mom to kindly go up with us to go locate my daughter, right? So the mother said that she don't know where them there. Then I asked her which part of the highway they're living, and she then said that she know which part of the highway she gonna take me. So we left to go up the highway with Miss Brooms and Mel Melly and some neighbors of mine and stuff. Anyway, we were traveling. Upon meeting the highway, we went to this, what do you call it, Moblessa Bridge, right?
That's up the highway.
Yes, that's up the highway. That's where the second sister is living. As I told you, I went there before on my own. Anyway, we got hold of her daughter, Kavita, right? So when we got hold of her, we told her we just want her to take us wherever my daughter might be. Anyway, she came with us with her mom in the vehicle, and she took us to this creek farther up, whereby we had to walk through these rail bushes. We got stuck in the mud, everything, you know. We went to a creek there, whereby I saw my daughter's sneakers, right, and her underpants, her boxer trunks. Anyway, it was getting dark, so we decided to leave. We left there and we were heading out, right? Upon the way going down, we asked her daughter if she could kindly say wherever my child is, let us go and find her because we have the time. But she still didn't want to say anything. Anyway, we were heading down and I got some messages. So upon seeing the messages from the social workers, I decided to take the number and call them.
So at the place on the highway, you didn't find the daughter
No,
there?
we
just
didn't.
Found the sneakers and
They're on the
on
trunks.
the trunks.
We didn't
Okay,
find
there
her.
was a house at the back.
Yes, there was a house. We peeped in the house, right? There was a dog locked up in the house, right? There was a hammock, a mattress. We didn't find her.
Was there any evidence of persons living there?
Yes,
Fresh stuff?
yes.
Okay, so persons probably was there.
Cooking,
Okay.
dwelling. Yes. So upon that now, I decided to take the number and I called. I got onto the social worker and I explained that we finished the search, right? Because upon the message they said that they heard that I was going on a search right? And they wanted to come along, but remember where we were going up the highway, you don't really get signal sometimes, only like really smartphones, right? So I told her that we already finished the search and we're heading back home. But I have one of the girls that took my daughter. So she asked me, the social worker asked me, what is her age? And I told the social worker she's 14. The social worker, oh, the social worker ended up now and told me, is her mom with her? I said yes, right? She said, okay. Is there a police officer with you? I told her no. So she said, as the girl is young, you know, we have to hand her over to them or the police. I said, no problem, I will do that. So they asked us where we were heading down. We said we're heading home. So they said they're going to meet us at the junction of Suzdai Junction.
This was in the night. This was already
already late in the night. So we headed down there and I handed over the girl to the social workers, right? And excuse me. Yeah. From that now, we headed home. We had our discussions, you know, because we said as the girl is in the authorities, perhaps they would be able to tell her where my child is. Anyway, the next day, which was
before you go to the next, did the girl tell you anything as to where your daughter is, if you've seen her or anything of the sort? Any conversation?
no, well, we did had a conversation because I was worried. I was worried if my daughter was alive, you know, and I remember asking her because I was sitting in the trunk of our car, right? And so just to make them comfortable. So I asked her, I leaned over and I asked her, I said, baby, you could tell me, is my child, is she okay? Is she alive? You know, tell me because I'm worried. Is everything okay with her? She said, yes, Auntie
She
Priya,
nodded. Okay.
right? So I said, okay, okay, you give me a relief there at least, you know? That was it. But
Okay.
upon when we already handed her over, we came home, we did our discussions and stuff, you know? It was getting late, I was getting calls, you know, of sympathy and things like that. I couldn't really sleep, but in the morning, early as usual, I got her back, you know, and this was, yeah, I got her back. I end up started to go in trying to make like calls to see who else I could find out anything from, you know. Because remember at a case like this you're getting different calls. So you have to put two and two together. Anyway, we were a little busy at my home with Miss Brooms and stuff, negotiating, and she was helping out with some stuff that she see wasn't right for me. And I started getting calls from the officers, right? But I was real busy, so I told them I'm going to go into the station as soon as I get the chance. I'm going to go. They wanted me to give a proper statement.
This is which station?
This to be honest with you, first of all, an officer called me from BV station, right? And he was asking me the names of the people, right? And I gave the names to him, right? Which I already did in the report. And then a commander called me, right? And she said that she's going to do her best to find my child, right? And she was finding out the district. So when I told her, she said it's not within her district. And I understand that she's going to get to some other person in the district, right? To let it form a search party. So I was like, okay, they were doing their job. And so anyway, another officer called me and he said I needed to go in. So I told him as soon as I'm finished, I'm going to go. Anyway, upon we wanted to go on another search, but upon going towards the search again, we got a call, right? So after we got the call to go down to the station, I said perhaps, you know, to give the statement. But then I got another call from a welfare officer stating that my daughter is there, right, at the Cove and John station, and they need to get a discussion between me and my child. So I was so anxious and happy. I said yes right away. Right, so we headed towards the Cove and John station. Upon arrival there, me and a neighbor went inside. I saw that there was the eldest sister, her mother, her smaller brother, and her sorry, her stepfather. Right, we said good afternoon to each other and stuff. I asked the mother where should I go? Because she was there first, you know. She told me that door on the left. So I went to the door. I see it marked like sexual harassment. So I knocked on the door. Somebody opened the door. I told them my name. I said, I'm so-so's mother. They said, just now they'll talk to me. I said, okay. I waited and I waited for a good while. Place getting real dark now. Then I don't know if it's an officer or a social worker. She came to me and she asked me that I need to give a statement. So I said yes, right? Anyway, we went in the car now and I was given the statement. I was basically like halfway through the statement. Remember, I didn't get a chance yet to see my child and I was just waiting to just hug her and kiss her, right? That's all I wanted to do. So I complied with the workers. I was giving my statement and my friend turned to me and she said, Priya, look, they're bringing out my daughter, you know. So I got up. I said, excuse me. And I got up and I went to the door, right? And I was like, excuse me, where are you taking her? Right? That what's wrong, what's going on. All they kept telling me, they're taking her to the into custody, into social protection. So I was like, why? What's wrong?
Was she in any cell at the station?
I wouldn't be able to say.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to say I didn't see that because when I went there, she was in the room with them.
In a room. Okay.
Yes, with them. So I kept asking what's wrong. So I wanted to hug her. I held her face and I said, Mama, everything okay? And I remember this vividly. So I was going to take a pic with her, right? And they pulled at my phone, right? They pulled at my phone, but I still managed to get one of her conditions. And I was really hurt to see the look, you know, of her skin being totally way darker. Her face was like slim, really slim. Her eyes yellowed and stuff. I was hurt. So they didn't tell me anything other than they're taking her to a homes. And that's
Did they offer any medical
no,
assistance?
that's another thing because I know for a fact as a mother with these cases, they're supposed to have the mother there, right? Or even tell me, well, we're going to take her to a medical examiner or so forth, you know, because remember she has been missing. She's on the age. Excuse me. So that is what the part that I don't understand. But I got upset to know my child was missing for so many days, right? I gave up the statement. I just wanted to leave right away because I wasn't getting any response from the social worker. They weren't telling me anything. So I ended the statement right there and I left. I was so angry I left, right? Upon that now, I read an article today, right? Around around after 2, after 14 hours, I saw an article and I read it upon what they say a certain sister, right, brought one of the girl's elder sister brought my child down and that my child was staying with her and she went up the highway by herself, right, and she got directions to where this girl is living from a Facebook friend. I would love the public to know that I'm aware of this friend that they're calling a Facebook friend. And it's not a Facebook friend. It's one of the girls that took her up. As in the interview that I did earlier, I said I met with one of the girls' mother-in-law, father-in-law, and brother-in-law. It's one of the girls' brother-in-law that they're trying to frame because I know the truth. I was thinking about this statement and I said to myself, I said, this is all lies. Because the same particular big sister, right? I asked her the Thursday, I called her and I asked her because I got her number from somebody up there. And I asked her, I said, I've never been back to you all. And I would like to locate my daughter. If you could go and find her. I have a recording with her.
Would you like to play
Right? I would love to play that recording. That she claimed to me. Right?
And this was the same person that brought the girl.
Yes, that they claim blood the girl. Remember, they were saying that they don't know where she is. They're all saying they don't know where she is. So I have that recording that I spoke to this girl on the Thursday night that she said she didn't see my daughter. She left looking for her, but she didn't find her. Good night. I go by me. Nobody. Nobody in there, eh? No. So Sharda, you don't know which place? Me, if I didn't know, I would tell you I didn't see meeting nobody. Only grandma alone did. And she not see them? She said she ain't back. Huh? No, she said she ain't see nobody. Well, if you think Shelly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
that was the same person who claimed that she has no idea where
my
her
daughter
was, but
is
subsequently produced her to the Covenant
exactly,
Constellation.
because I have another recording too, but I won't play that. That's in the morning hours. She texted me. I have the text that she texted me. Good morning, Auntie Priya, right? On WhatsApp, but I didn't answer to the text, but I answered to my phone call when she called me. And I have another recording where she told me she was going to look for my daughter. And she even said that how could they do this to me, and she didn't expect that from them. And now this is the same person that brought my daughter down. And she's family member to them. So I would like to know, and upon...
Now, before you continue, there are allegations that your daughter was abused to an extent that she left on her own will and went away. Basically, she ran away from home because of being abused. Would you like to say anything on that?
I would like to say that I love my children very much. I love them. As don't hit them, but as talk to them, as tell them over and over when something is not right, what to do and what not to do. Right? I do not abuse my children. I have my younger daughter, I have an older daughter, I have a son. I do not abuse my children. So upon that allegation, they're bringing tears to my eyes. They had me crying whole day today upon reading that alone, and it's like it's overbearing. Because being a mother and the hardships that I've gone through, I do not want my children to go through that. So upon those allegations, it's all a total lie. My child never used to behave like this. You understand? And I don't know what happened. She just came, she asked for food, she eat and bop, she left. She left. That's all I could say. I can't say further. I can't say this. All I know, that's what's been happening. So these allegations about abuse that they're bringing up now, and as far as I'm concerned, it's like a regular thing for if somebody, a girl child especially, goes away, it's something that they would bring up against the parent. And I'm a single parent and I won't do that. I've been through a lot. I'm going through a lot right now again, and I wouldn't do that. So thank you.
Thank you very much for watching. There you had it. Ms. Priya Lal recounting the events from our last interview, how her daughter was found. Thank you for watching.